Now, here's Mr. Starwaves with a Sunshine.com special presentation looking at the astrological lives of several famous people born under the sign of Gemini.
What a national treasure this man was. He fascinated many generations of Americans with his extraordinarily quick wit and his willingness to give of himself for the greater good. No entertainer has ever traveled more or did more to build morale than did Bob Hope. His style was infectious, and his timing impeccable. He had a comedic way of milking a joke, making you think he was about to wrap things up, then suddenly shifting gears and hitting you with more and more zingers. On top of all of this, he was in charge. If you listen to his old radio shows or watch his TV specials, it's evident that when he was on stage, he was more than the center of attention. He was the driving force behind all that was going on. He took his talent personally and for 80 years shared it with the rest of the world. Thanks for the memories. Sir Laurence Olivier, one of the most dashing and larger-than-life stars in the history of the stage and cinema. His storybook good looks, straight from central casting, coupled with an extremely articulate manner, commanding voice, and incredible stage presence made him one of the genuine stars of the last century. Showcased in such great movies as Wuthering Heights and Rebecca, Olivier made every scene more impressive. In addition to a nearly photographic memory for absorbing page after page of dialogue, retention was his strong suit as he was able to absorb the words on any script. He is the subject of many Jeopardy trivia questions. In one of his rare lapses of memory, while doing Shakespeare on live television, Olivier simply started silently mouthing words from another play while he remembered where he was and started talking again. How's that for silent ad-libbing? Engineers thought his microphone had failed. So did the audience at home. Likely no American starlet become sex symbol was more internally conflicted than was Marilyn Monroe. She constantly fought an internal war between the complex ideals brought from her lonely upbringing and the image foisted upon her by Hollywood. Born Norma Jean Mortensen, baptized Norma Jean Baker, before being discovered, she had spent much of her childhood being shuttled between foster homes. Her lack of certain roots and emotional support led her to seek that kind of moral anchor from her own soul, a lot of which she wore on her sleeve, not only in her personal life, but in her performances. She, like others, including Rock Hudson, were first hired by producers because of her looks. It was only after a chance to appear on the silver screen that Norma Jean, become Marilyn Monroe, blossomed as an actress. She became living proof of the way complex personalities can rise above personal demons. She sought love in some of the wrong places. Married 3 times, her most intense relationship may have been the shortest, 274 days, with baseball legend Joe DiMaggio. Proving that opposites attract, their storied Gemini-Sagittarius relationship and ensuing standoff seem, though, to the public, as a modern-day fairy story. Its brevity bewildered many. Upon Marilyn's death, DiMaggio would mourn for the rest of his life. Nearly 50 years after her death, complex Marilyn Monroe continues to be one of the most talked-about stars in history.
For more on this and other astrological signs, go to Sunshine, SUNSHIGN.com.